What's up, guys, and welcome to the SaveState. I'm your host, Landon Barton. I've got Seth Duncan and Johnny Klein here, and holy crap, all of the Star Wars news possible this week. It's so good. Did you guys watch the Star Wars Celebration panel?
Yes, start to finish, the whole thing.
What did you think?
What did I think about the soccer ball droid coming out and being an actual physical droid coming out?
Yes,
that
blew my mind. The fact that BB-8 legitimately rolled out on there and you saw his head, he kind of looked a little drunk, but it was fantastic. It was so good. It was so real. Yeah. The fact that they did that proves so much to me what this movie is going to be like, and you know how much heart and care and understanding for where the fans have been in the past years to do this and make it real.
Yeah.
Especially the droid that scene when they first showed the teaser, I was like, there's no way that's real. And they're like, no, that's real. And I'm like, no.
Yeah. How did they do that? I'm buying that toy, by the way. They got me already. I'm buying that toy. My cat's going to love it. Yeah.
So,
a drone.
The first thing that I noticed that was kind of the MC for the event was awkward. And it seemed fairly apparent that most all of the guests on the panel were just like, okay, dude, shut up.
Let me start the panel up by telling you how much I love Star Wars to a room full of Star Wars fans that are way bigger than me. Come on, dude.
So, but all of the rest of the content that they provided at that panel was great. We got to see the new generation come out on panel for the first time and talk about their love for the franchise and talk about what's happening with their characters. What'd you guys think about that?
Awesome. I think they're going to be great. They look like they all mesh together really good. I like their personalities. I'm excited. I'm so excited to see what their characters look like in the movie.
Well, and I'm glad that they're using relatively unknown actors.
Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Because it's fantastic. They may be a little bit typecast after this, but let's be real. If they're typecast, they're set for life. Big deal. It's the sort of thing where I keep thinking down the line like 30 years, and it's like we're seeing the very, very beginnings of people that might end up being like the next 50 years worth of lore for us.
I mean, if anything, we'll at least get one of those out of there being like a huge star in the Harrison Ford manner. Yeah. And one might go into animated films and do voiceovers. And one might come back duck facing the entire time.
Oh my gosh.
Put on a wig.
Yeah,
sorry, Carrie.
That was really rude of me, and I apologize. But no, after the new generation came out, then we brought the old generation. We got to see all of the original cast, including Mayhew and what's the other guy's name?
Drunk Carrie Fisher.
Well, we got Carrie Fisher for sure. We got Mark Hamill. We got Ford wasn't able to be there because he continuously tries to kill himself.
Oh gosh.
So that was great. I mean, what did you guys think about hearing from the old generation, if you will?
So I think it's a great tie. They're doing a lot in this movie to show that they care about those movies.
A nice passing of the torch, if you will.
Absolutely,
very much so.
Absolutely, and I think having those people signed on is a big deal because those guys. I mean, they made this. I mean, arguably, George made this, but they
they were a contributing factor,
right? But these guys, I mean, it was their livelihood, their life for that time period, and they're these iconic characters, and having them there kind of signs off as like, hey, we're in on this.
Hamill cleaned up good too. He looked great on camera. So after we got the new cast, we got the old cast, we got to see some practical effects. They finished out the event with an incredible new trailer.
So good. It was so good. I was almost crying. I got a little misty.
Oh yeah, I think many people were in tears by the end of this.
Oh my gosh,
getting goosebumps. Like they are doing everything right.
Yeah.
I just hope that it's not going to be a situation where I recently watched a documentary, The People versus George Lucas, and there's plenty of interviews with people lining up to see Episode 1 for the first time. And people are like, this is going to be the greatest movie of all time. And then one person is like, yeah, it might suck. Like, don't say that. It's not going to suck. It might suck.
Yeah. I got burned really bad. I was one of the open first day Episode 1 guys. And I was sitting there in the theater and it started. And I was like, I can't believe this is happening. This is a new Star Wars. And then 5 minutes in, I leaned over to my cousin and I said, this is kind of stupid. Because the fish guys are like, oh no, oh, Princess Amidala is not very happy with us right now. Oh.
So I think this will have a little bit more respect for the fans, and so I don't know if we're gonna have that problem, but you never know.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the trailer happens. What do we get right off of the bat in this trailer?
So immediately, the first thing I thought was, we're doing the sand dune scene again, because the last trailer started that way.
Yeah.
And then you had like surprise Stormtrooper, but this was very calming and different.
Yeah.
And then as it got over, I was like, okay, it's real scenery. This is cool. And I started appreciating the fact that it wasn't CG sand dunes for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw that one little mountain, or so I thought.
Yeah.
And it panned over and panned over. And I was like,
yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
And it looks like we've got kind of either like a busted down X-Wing there in the front too, or some sort of...
It's an X-Wing. Yeah. It's a first gen X-Wing too. You can tell because of the engines on it right away.
Nice. So, I mean, that's great. And then, cutting a little bit more forward, we're seeing a busted up Vader Mask. It looks like the melted plastic, the melted metal up there. We don't see any remnants of Anakin's physical being.
Skeleton. Skull.
Yeah. But we're certainly seeing a busted up mask.
Had to be a hot fire. The stuff's not supposed to melt. I'm just saying.
Fair enough. Past that, this is where I got pretty excited. We're seeing R2, and we see we're getting some voiceover. To me, it sounds like Hamill. I know we're getting some people kind of feel like it might not actually be Luke Skywalker doing some of this voiceover.
My theory is it's his son. Okay, so I've been listening to Mark Hamill's voice for a long time, as you have, and at the panel he was speaking. That's his most recent voice. His voice is usually like really kind of gritty and dirty, and this sounded like a younger, cleaner Mark Hamill, and he also says the Force is strong with my father, not was, is present tense, says it is strong with my father. I think that might be Luke's son.
Yeah, but there's also references because there's controversy because you're not seeing any physical remnants of Vader in that mask too.
That maybe
so it's
he's
like,
alive?
Maybe there could be some weird thing happening there where he's actually not gone. And the other thing to take into consideration, Mark Hamill is a voice actor,
right?
Yeah, good point.
You never know. But we see the the metal hand reaching out and touching R2. So it kind of looks like an awesome updated android hand from.
I also don't think that's Luke Skywalker.
It's
such a thin looking.
I know, but it's an updated
So like his
one.
son was like, I just want to be like my dad so much that
like. He might be careless, and when he gets the lightsaber, he's instead of looking at it in his face, he's just that probably runs in the family as well.
You want to be a Jedi, you got to cut your arm off. That's what we all do. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah, it's cool. The next thing that we see,
God, I can't believe you really did it.
The next thing that we see is awesome, visually speaking, but also conceptually speaking. We literally see a passing of the torch in the form of Luke and Anakin's actual lightsaber. It's the first time we're seeing this lightsaber coming back.
The lightsaber that was chopped his hand off and fell down in Cloud City, correct?
Yeah. So how is it back? So
what's going on there?
But anyways,
guys?
what we're seeing this passing the torch to what looks like a female hand. It looks like it's coming from an alien. It doesn't quite look human. The hand that's passing the
I don't think that's right.
You think it's a human?
I think it's a human. I just think it's lighting.
Man, I don't know. I'm going alien. Past that, we're seeing aliens. We're seeing some more X-wings flying over a jungle scene. I mean, gorgeous, awesome.
Yeah.
X-wings. We're seeing some more TIE fighters. We're seeing our new heroes running. We're
panting.
Yes, constantly panting.
Sweating.
Yeah.
We're seeing them in various states of
cardio.
All right.
A lot of cardio.
We finally get our first look at the face of the new villain.
Mm-hmm. Well, not the face, the mask.
Sure. Effectively, though.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Awesome. It reminds me a lot of Darth Revan, KOTOR style, Old Republic type style. And you're seeing that throughout the trailer as well, which I'm really excited about. Something that they said they weren't going to use the expanded universe in these new films, or a lot of the stuff that we thought was in the expanded universe isn't. But they're taking cues from other people, too. And this is something I'm really excited to see.
Mm-hmm. We're also seeing a new Imperial logo, and
they rebranded.
Yeah,
They did rebrand.
Very kind of imperialistic looking. You got your Stormtroopers there with the big flag in the background, all lined up. Pretty awesome looking. The new Stormtrooper uniforms we've talked about in the past. Fan-freaking-tastic updates, in my opinion.
Kinda looks like a duck.
I dig it. I can
Oh,
see,
the
I
new
can
helmet?
See,
Yeah. It looks like Darkwing Duck.
Yeah. I can see that. There's got to be a good meme out there.
I'm sure someone's gonna do it.
We'll
Just put 2 dots in it right there.
We'll have to look for that. We're seeing an awesome fight inside of a TIE fighter kind of.
And you're seeing the new TIE fighters too.
New TIE fighters, yep.
That indoor shot, man, that looked cool.
What's different? What is different about the new TIE fighters?
Well, so the panels on the side are white now, and the TIE fighters themselves are like, instead of like a grayish, kind of a flat gray, they're like dark black, and they look kind of shiny.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of shiny, we get the Chrome Trooper of sorts afterwards in the trailer for a split second, but it looks awesome. We're assuming it's the new. What was the name that they?
Captain Phasma. Phasma, yeah. Rumor has it it's
Terrible
a girl.
name, in my opinion.
It's a female character, and rumor also has it it's the big tall blonde girl in Game of Thrones. What's her name?
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's right. Thanks, Dirk.
So we get to see that. I thought that looked awesome. That's gonna make an awesome toy, by the way, because Star Wars is all about franchising and
what
manufacturing, whatever.
I didn't know that.
We get to see BB-8 again. BB-8, world's new favorite droid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Much better than.
I love how it's peeking around the corner.
Yeah.
It's like,
hey,
it's like, what's going on?
God, that's gonna be an awesome toy. Like, let's be real. That's gonna be my favorite.
I'm buying one. Yeah. Pre-order right now.
Okay, so the next scene we're gonna just briefly touch on, where the dude's laying in the dust and he's looking exhausted and stuff, and the hand comes out. That scene had a little undertone for me that I thought was interesting because he looks at it, he doesn't trust the hand at first.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, maybe there's some more story we can figure out about this.
We still don't officially know if Finn, the character you're speaking about, is good or bad. He starts off as a stormtrooper. Does he change? Has he always been a stormtrooper? Who knows? We're still trying to figure that out.
Well, I think that gives a little bit of hint, but
to wrap up the trailer that made people tear, get goosebumps, freak out. What happened? What happened? Tell me.
This wasn't my favorite part of the trailer, but hello. What? It wasn't. I'm sorry. My favorite part was seeing the downed Super Star Destroyer in the desert.
All right, cool.
And them flying through.
Fair enough.
Because I'm a big ship.
But for a lot of other people,
this
was the best part. We see Han and Chewie. They say we're home.
Yeah.
Theoretically, it means they've refound the Millennium Falcon.
And he's got his classic blaster out. He's got his Chewie's got his Wookiee bow.
So this is good. Goosebumps from start to finish. I mean, are you guys super excited about this or not?
So yes, I'm freaking really ecstatic about this, and I want to touch on that last scene one more time because that was an extremely important phrase. We're home, because not just have they found that again, but it also, I think, was intentionally chosen to calm the fears that everyone has about straying from.
It was smart.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Like, now we're home.
Yeah, this is the sequel you guys want. We're back to what you're looking for.
It's all about this conceptually well thought out, smart. They're doing this all in the right way.
If J.J. Abrams could get a freaking award for trailers, he should get that award.
Yeah, agreed.
So there you guys have it. That's a massive breakdown of what happened at the Star Wars Celebration, the panels, the breakdown of the trailer. Let us know in the comments below. How stupid excited are you about this? Or are we overhyping it? I certainly hope not.
No, I feel like a 5-year-old again.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. And are you going to buy a BB-8 figure?
Oh, yeah.
I want it like now.
I'm an adult. I'm going to find the one that I can control and remote around.
Oh, yeah.
Chase my daughter with.
As always, you can find out more from us. We are on Facebook and we are on Twitter. Thanks again for liking and subscribing. It means a lot to us, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.